End of Native American Heritage Month. All month long, Northwest Grown has shown you all the work that goes into native fishing.
Yeah, Elizabeth Dennis here with the latest installment of Northwest Grown to share more. Hey, Liz.
Me and Todd, it's been real special to be able to tell these stories all month long. During this month, I've had reports from both the Oregon and Washington sides of the Columbia River Gorge showing you native fishing, salmon sales, and some of the prep work. Well, in tonight's Northwest Grown, some insight on the important work being done to ensure tribal treaty fishing rights are protected, while also making sure salmon culture is shared with others.
My name's Buck Jones. I'm an old Cayuse tribal member, one of the bands of the Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation, and I work for Columbia River Intertribal Fish Commission.
And people also say the acronym as
CRFTC.
CRFTC.
CRFTC was kind of developed in the late 70s because of, at that time there was a lot of fishing wars, tribal fishers being prosecuted by the state. And then so the CRFTC came together with the 4 tribes that are composed of CRFTC, my tribe Umatilla in Warm Springs in Oregon, Yakima Nation in Washington State, and Nez Perce. Our people have been fishing since time immemorial, and you know, we've always been sustainable. The fish gave up its life many years ago, and when it gave up its life to feed us, that made us become stewards of the land and the water where they return to.
But let's talk about how the process of native fishing is very unique, especially right here in this CRFTC zone.
Yeah, so we're right now in what you call Zone 6. So there's fishing areas all the way that go to the estuary from the mouth to the mouth of the Columbia that are in different zones. So down by Astoria is like Zone 1, and then it moves up Zone 2, 3, 4, 5. And then our fishing area is 147 miles of the Columbia River from Bonneville Dam all the way to McNary Dam. So it's a huge area that only the tribes have commercial fishing rights there. So the non-tribals have sport fishings and things like that. But this is our commercial area.
I saw like on the main page of your website, it says, "We are salmon people."
It doesn't just include tribal people. We look at it as that we're all salmon people. The tribes are our bosses. So within CRFTC, we have a watershed department, we have a fish science department, we have fish management, and then what really helped our sovereignty is that we have our own enforcement arm out of Hood River, so they can uphold the tribal laws for fishing and stuff like that, but they can also monitor non-tribal fishing regulations. I think that, you know, that's really key, that we are an extension of our tribes, and the tribes set the individual regulations for their own tribal members.
So it's like separate tribes, separate communities, but still unified in one way as well.
Very, very true. That's very correct. What I was told by elders and stuff, like, if the salmon don't return, then we're not going to be here as people.
And you see why he says we are all salmon people. Now, before we do wrap up Native American Heritage Month, I want you to know KOIN 6 has a 1-hour special that includes more about CRFTC and many other stories, including a look at how traditional salmon fishing is still done here in our region. Many more stories to share. Be sure to check that out. It's already up now over at KOIN.com. It's been an incredible month to share all of these stories, me and Todd.
I know. You've done such a great job with it, Liz,
Thank you.
and really shed a light on the cultural significance of Native Americans here in Oregon that I think is lost on a lot of people unless stories like this are shared.
And people who are newer to the area, they may not know.
Yeah, exactly. And so big thanks to CRFTC and everybody that let us talk with them and share their stories. So I really encourage everybody to go to KOIN.com and share that story with others. It is a really robust community here in our area with many stories. And of course, the salmon, all of this is so important to all of us.
Awesome, Liz.